today I'm going to talk about chemistry in our daily lives. Now, this is something that's not really in our daily life, but it was something that was in my life as a kid with my brother when I was growing up. So growing up, my brother and I were kind of a handful. My mom was always looking for ways or activities of things that would get us to be distracted for hours, and this is definitely one of those things. So today what I'm going to be talking about is a mixture of cornstarch and water. So all I'm really doing to create this mixture is just putting some cornstarch in a bowl. You don't have to go crazy with the cornstarch, but you add water to it until you think it has like the consistency of something like honey, I guess you would say. You just pour the water in and kind of mix around with your hands. It's actually super like gooey and weird. So I put a little too much water in, so I'm just gonna add some cornstarch. Till I feel like it's enough. You just kind of keep mixing it around a little bit. My goodness, I have not made this stuff in such a long time. I really don't remember the correct water to cornstarch ratio, but it's kind of getting there, I think. So I wasn't gonna dye this, but I kind of feel like I should because I'm really just a big kid and I want to play with blue goo. So now that I have this super cool blue mixture of cornstarch and water at just the right consistency, I will show you what is so cool about it. So as you can see, when I put my hand in really super slow, it sinks in, it's kind of submerged, it gets all gooey, it's all over my hand now. But if you hit the surface of this mixture super hard with a lot more force, you can tell that my hand is not going through and getting stuck by the liquid. So another really cool way that I can demonstrate how this is also a little different is by using both of my hands. So I usually grab a big chunk of this stuff out of the bowl. So I just add a little bit more cornstarch to this mixture to make it a little bit harder. I wanted to show you that right now I'm actually passing between my hands a big ball of this goo. Look, you can see that it kind of has shape, it kind of has form. It's not really liquidy at all, really. It's pretty cool, actually. But as soon as I stop applying the pressure through both of my hands and making it stay this hard ball, it'll drip right through my fingers. That's still so cool. So growing up playing with this cornstarch and water mixture, I never knew what actually allowed the mixture to be both a solid and a liquid. I did have an idea that pressure was involved due to the way that I, played with it, the way I observed, how the mixture moved together and flowed together, but I never knew how it actually worked or the chemistry involved. After doing some research, I discovered that the cornstarch and water together create a suspension where the solid cornstarch is dispersed in the liquid water. All fluids have a specific viscosity, which is the measurable thickness or the resistance of flow in a fluid. Now, discovered by Isaac Newton, viscosity is a function of temperature, which means that the fluid tends to have a higher viscosity at colder temperatures, and when you heat up the fluid, the viscosity decreases. So, for example, if you wanted to, drizzle caramel on top of your hot fudge sundae, and your caramel is kept in the fridge, it would probably make it easier to pour on top of the ice cream after being heated up in the microwave. So the viscosity decreases and makes it a lot more smooth and easy to pour. This mixture of cornstarch and water is an example of a non-Newtonian fluid because the viscosity of the mixture varies when a force is applied instead of when heat's applied. So this is why when you slap the cornstarch, or when you saw me grabbing the cornstarch and water mixture and putting it, through my hands, pressure was applied, which causes the long starch molecules to be forced closer together. This also traps the water between the starch chains in order to form a what's called a semi-ridge structure. And then when your hand is slowly placed into the mixture instead, the cornstarch molecules are forced apart. The separation of the molecules allows the surface to loosen and let your hand sink through it. So this does conclude my video Again, I appreciate you for listening. And this last part is just a little something that will hopefully make you smile. So thank you, Ramella, for teaching me all about both Chemistry 1 and Chemistry 2. It's been a long road, and hopefully I don't have to see you again. But have a great summer, and I will see you at finals.
Hi. We did cornstarch, but Josh really likes the stuff on his hands. We did cornstarch and water, and then...
Show me how it works.
Okay.
If you do it
But
slow.
first, no, stop, Mom. Okay, you take the spoon, you want to take it out, then you put your hand on it, and if you smack it, it doesn't really get on your hand.
Okay.
But if you just do it slowly, it sinks.
Wow.
But if you want to do this stuff, you just do it with cornstarch and water. But if you want to dye it and you have dye, just go.
Joshua, keep it
Just
on the table.
on.
Where'd your hand go?
Then it looks like this. If you put dye and water, it looks like this.
Wow. Go slow. Okay, hold on.
And if we do something that's really good and other people like it, we just tell them to make it.
Smack it, Joshua. Let me daddy smack it. Oh, go fast, honey. Smack it. Just smack it. Forget the water. Come on, Rocky, baby.